way. I'm sorry. If I love anybody, I'm not going to put you in harm's way. That's not love. But know these consequences. If you're thinking about it or you in it, man, you're going to do some serious time. And I'm going to give you some scenarios in prison. You think you're going to go to jail being a blood or crip, thinking like, yeah, there's bloody crips in jail. They're going to take care of me. They're going to take care of you all right. So when you come through the receiving room, oh, yo, boom, 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 you throw up your sign. Okay, cool. Boom, shorty, hang out with us. Yo, you cool. Okay, boom. Then they take out the banger and say, yo, we want you to stab that guy up over there. Hold out. Boom. Put a hit out on that guy. You got to put in work. You know the terms. They came out of prison. Put it in work. You got to put in work. But in jail, there's no place to run and no place to hide. At least on the street, you know, I don't want to do it and run and hide. Ain't no running in jail. So now you got to stab somebody or cut somebody's throat in jail. It goes on every single day. You don't do it, we going to get you. Can't tell me. Snitches get stitches. You know the terms. So now you got to go cut or stab him because you don't want them to get you. Now you got a new jail case. This is very serious. Let me get into this. Female inmates with HIV in New York State represent 1/3 of all HIV positive inmates in the U.S. Now, back to the 13th Amendment to the Constitution. You break the law, you become a slave to the state. So this is a young pregnant teen right here who is shackled to the bed while she's pregnant. This is what they do in jail. This is how the women give birth in prison. 13th Amendment to the Constitution. Read it again. 1865, supposedly they freed the slaves. Yes. But once you break the law, you become a slave again to the state. These are the juvenile detention centers upstate. You need a prison in your backyard to survive economically. Because like I said before, prisons create jobs. So in these upstate areas that don't have no type of economics coming in, you build a prison, the whole town is working in the prison. And that's how it goes. These are adult facilities, and this is just New York City. Go down to North Carolina, 72 prisons. California, over 50 prisons. Okay, now we're on Rikers Island. On a sunny day like this, we're going to deal into ratios. You might have 1,000 inmates in a big yard on Rikers Island. You have 12 officers monitoring 1,000 inmates. No guns, no sticks, no mace at that time. Correction officers don't carry guns inside the prison. So that means whatever's going to go down in the big yard is going to go down. Okay, many days after the inmates had their hour recreation, that's all you get when you break the law. Inmates stabbed, inmates dead in the big yard. Only thing we're responsible for doing is step back, blow the whistle. They don't want to stop stabbing that guy up. You just blow the whistle, you call emergency response unit. It might take them 6 minutes to get there, but by then you're dead or stabbed up in the yard. Now, this is what you call a receiving room in prison. C-74 with the adolescents. 2 minutes when the police bring you Central Brooklyn to Rikers Island. Before you set foot in that cell, you have people scheming on your pants, your sneakers, and sometimes your manhood in jail. Now you walk 2 feet in jail and it's on. Before you set foot, they know who's going to take what when you go in that cell. And so for the time